Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Claudia. If you didn't already know, I'm going to be reviewing episode 30 real quick. But before I start this video, please comment, like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel and I genuinely appreciate any little help I can get. Let me get straight into the episode, because honestly, let me just start by saying that DJONS gets on my last damn nerve. The guy is not just, the guy is just, is he delusional or is he genuinely? I think he's just playing a game. As we've established, he is playing a game. 1 minute, I miss my MEG. I'm staring on the ceiling. I miss my MEG. Next minute, you're standing there with Andrada saying that you guys look good together, calling her baby girl, complimenting her on her leopard print bikini. But you miss your MEG. Yeah, you miss your MEG. You're playing a damn good game, but obviously it's not good enough because we can all see through you at this point. Genuinely. Moving on swiftly to the whole Shakira and Helena situation. It's definitely giving the boy is mine. This is a quick message to Helena, or maybe it's a question. Is it everything Shakira wants you want, Helena? Is it everything Shakira wears you want to wear? Is it everywhere Shakira goes you want to go? Because at this point you're giving obsessed. Or is it? Is it? Do you maybe just want to be Shakira at this point? Because you're there saying you and Shakira just have the same taste in men. No, girl. You seem to be wanting everything she wants. And we can see through you. You seem to want to just cause trouble all the time, annoying people, giggling, laughing. Helena, you're 29. At some point, have some self-respect. Like, what the hell is going on here with you? So yeah, we have Helena literally hopping from man to man. At this point, it's kind of giving musical chairs, because I literally can't comprehend what Helena wants or what she's doing at your big age of 29. Okay, I know you're still young. 29 is not, but you're old enough to know what you're doing, honey. And yeah, we see you. Okay? We all see you. We then see Tony and Cash. I absolutely love the fact that Tony's kind of finding someone that she feels comfortable with. Obviously, Cash has given her all the attention. And yeah, they actually share the first kiss. Like I always said, I'm a little bit skeptical again. As much as Cash is giving her all the attention, it's almost like, well, he wants a spot in the main villa. Do I think that he likes Tony? Probably. Do I feel like they're going to go a long way? Absolutely not. I still don't think that he is right for Tony. And I think Tony can feel it a little bit, but at the same time, they are getting on. And we're just going to have to see. But at this point, I genuinely think that Cash definitely wants that spot in the main villa. So he will put in the graft. Let's see what happens once they get into the villa, though. Okay, so now someone please explain to me, where is Billy Kiss? We've not seen much of Billy Kiss, and it's quite disappointing, because it just seems like she's kind of been, I don't know, erased from the episodes that we've been watching. The producers I feel like, are wasting her time a little bit, because so far we've not seen much of her. We've not seen her have a connection with anyone, and it's just like, where is Billy Kiss? Where is Billy Kiss? Phew. So yeah, we finally get a glimpse of beautiful Billy Kiss. We're blessed with her on our screens. Definitely was needed. So thank you for that, producers. Keep up the work, please. Anyway, we see her chatting to Boris. And I think they go on the terrace, and then he eventually goes in for a kiss. He said he wanted to test out her beautiful lips. Okay, lovely, nice. I don't know why I'm always so skeptical, but again, I'm not really sure about Billy Kiss and Boris. I mean, BB, maybe? I don't know. We're gonna have to see. I genuinely think that Boris is definitely going to be using Billy Kiss to get that spot in the main villa as well. Whether he likes her genuinely, like I said, I don't really think so, but I might be wrong. Time will tell. But yeah, thank you for blessing us with a bit more screen time from Billy Kiss, because I was missing my girl on the screen. Like, she's still there. Why are you not showing us her? But yeah. Moving on to Mean Girl Meg. Or should I say Sad Girl Meg? Not gonna lie, I did feel a little bit bad for her. I mean, she's not my favorite person, but you know, from a human perspective, as a self-confessed empath, I genuinely did feel for her. And you know what? Like I said in my last review, I'm so glad she seems to be waking up. She genuinely is realizing that DJONS might be playing her. And I'm loving that she's actually, you know, putting two and two together and realizing, hold on a second, he says all these things, but his actions are not matching up to what he says. She even realized that, I think at one point she even must have said to Helena that even this whole my Meg thing, he started saying that to her way before they kind of knew each other properly. So she started clocking on to things, and I think Helena agreed. So for me, this is brilliant. You know, it's absolutely brilliant, because I was thinking this girl's gonna fall for his nonsense and potentially get to the final with him and potentially win the 50K. But we're not letting that happen. So yeah, Meg, please wake up, stay woke, because you're onto something here. But yeah, also I was just thinking, obviously, the reason I don't like Meg is for obvious reasons. She doesn't seem good. She hasn't come across very nice so far on the show. But obviously we do know that the show is edited. I'm not trying to make excuses for her, because, you know, you do what you do, and whatever you do gets shown, whether there's context to it or not. But at the same time, I'm just thinking to myself, like, now that she's obviously clocking onto how DJONS is acting and how he might not, you know, be as into her as she thought, or as he makes it out to be, and obviously she making a comment that she's had more cry days than happy days in the villa, makes me just think, well, you know, miserable people are always going to make other people miserable. So maybe she's not been nice to people because she's not been happy. She's just not, you know, she's obviously very insecure. DJONS hasn't helped the situation. So clearly you're not going to get nice Meg. If there is a nice Meg in there, you're not going to get that. And again, okay, maybe I am making excuses for her, but I'm just thinking, like, you know, let me be a devil's advocate here, because DJONS has genuinely just taken the mic. And, you know, from a girl's perspective, you know, we don't want a guy that makes us feel the way we feel. Like, we know that's something not right, but they're constantly kind of get into our heads. We've all been there. So yeah, I mean, yeah, let's see what happens with this whole Meg situation. But I am for sure super happy that she is waking up and she is realizing what's happening. I'm just kind of looking forward to what's going to happen next, because obviously we know what DJONS is getting up to in the villa. As much as he sleeps on the daybed, keeps talking every 2 seconds that he's missing Meg, he's still going hard when it comes to flirt, and he's saying all the things that Andrada wants to hear. Well, we shall see. Moving on back to Tony. Tony basically tells Shakira that her head has turned 180. She is fully in with, what's his name, is it Ty? You know what, you go girl, because Tony deserves better. Maybe Ty is a little bit better than Harrison. I still don't think Ty is the perfect match for Tony, but we're moving somewhere, and the main thing is right now Tony is happy. Let's keep it that way, and that's that. I also put down, I love how Shakira dresses. You know those little butterflies she has in her hair? I think she had her hair like a little bit up like this, and she had like little butterflies like up here. beautiful. It's kind of giving 90s vibe, and she just always looks so stunning. I just thought I'll mention it because I'm a massive Shakira fan, and yeah, she absolutely is stunning. So yeah, then moving on, annoying the, as I was saying, annoying DJONS. He continues flirting with Andrada. He even tells her he wants to continue to get to know her, and he hopes that she makes it into the villa. So this is the kind of things that he's saying to Andrada now. He will go back into the villa and say, oh, he's still open. He was just saying it, but obviously he's back with Meg, and Meg is who he really wants. We're not going to try and hear that. And producers, you better show videos, clips of all this stuff that DJONS is doing so Meg can see in 4K that now that she's waking up, that she is right with what she's thinking, because we're not going to have Meg be convinced by his nonsense again. We do not want DJONS in the final. We do not want him there. So please, expose him respectfully. Thank you very much. Anyway, like I said, they continue flirt, and he says he wants to get to know her more once they get into the main villa, and he's obviously happy to do so. But then he's on the daybed and he says, I miss my Meg. That's what he's going to be doing tomorrow or tonight, as he does. I'd kindly ask you, DJONS, spare us from your nonsense. Thank you very much. I think there was a point also we see DJONS saying that he's going to keep it respectful. Respect is a big thing for him. DJONS, just shush. I don't think you understand the word or the meaning of being respectful. You're not keeping it respectful one bit. You're being delusional at this point. Let me move on. Then moving on to Ben. So now Ben is saying something like that he's been reading self-help books. Self what? Ben, respectfully, I don't know what kind of self-help books you've been reading, but for all I know, for all we know, you've been self-sabotaging. So maybe you've been reading self-sabotage books, because there is no way you've been reading self-help books. Helping you what? Do what? I don't know. Ben, you will always be hilarious to me. Genuinely. I can't even take you serious. Anyway. And then we've got Emily. Yeah, I kind of not a fan of Emily either now, because she genuinely just joined the Mean Girls. She had potential to be a good girl. She decided to join the Mean Girls, and then her mean side has been coming out. I do believe that maybe normally she is actually quite a nice girl, but she's, you know, your company will bring out the worst in you if they're not the best of a company, mostly. So that's what's happened to Emily, I believe. But yeah, I hate to break it to you, but a surprise might be waiting for you, because you're there saying, yeah, Tommy has morals and he's probably not doing anything. We shall see when Casamore is done. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Moving forward again, we see Megan agreeing to share her bed, but obviously she says, like, obviously she will share her bed, but there's not going to be any kissing and cuddling. Fair enough, because obviously Megan just wants to kind of explore now. But, you know, we do know from how she's been upset that her heart really is still with DJONS. And it's understandable, you know, she has kind of just spent mostly of her experience in the villa has been so far just with DJONS. And I just feel like it's almost like DJONS has taken away her love and experience. I mean, it's not too late. I think I would like to see Meg try something different and make the experience her own, because it's all been around DJONS, and do something else, like try someone new, and you never know where that will take you. Have a bit of fun, because DJONS has clearly been doing that the whole time, and you're just been sitting around moaning the whole time. For what? At this point, he hasn't even closed it off. So there's no point of you just sitting around moaning or being sad. Girl, move on. Anywho, my final thoughts are, DJONS, your game has been exposed, and Meg is clocking on to you. Helena continues to recycle relationships. Like, it's bin day. Bin? Yeah, bin day. Shakira continues to be classy and calm. I love it. I do still feel Billy Kiss deserves better. Let's see how it goes. I also do feel like Billy Kiss slow it down a little bit. I think she was getting a little bit too excited with Boris. I know it's nice to be wanted, but does Boris really want you, Billy Kiss? Slow it down so you can see the signs. The signs need to be clear, right? So that's what I would say to Billy Kiss. Tony's living life. She's having fun. Can't fault Tony at this point. And then, yeah, I guess, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Should Meg give the boot, as in cut it off? I certainly think so. Cut it off, girl. Cut it off. Do you guys think that Boris actually wants to be with Billy Kiss? Or do you think he just wants that main spot in the villa, which is my personal opinion? And what else? Yeah, I think that's it really. Gosh, how unprofessional for me to end the video in this way, but no, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'm super tired now. It's like literally like 1:30 a.m, but I thought I'm gonna catch up. So my other review for tonight's episode, or like let's say not last night's episode, will probably be uploaded tomorrow. But thank you again, and I'll see you in my next video. Good night. Anywho, my final thoughts are, DJONS, your game has been exposed, and Meg is clocking on to you. Helena continues to recycle relationships. Like, it's bin day. Bin? Yeah, bin day. Shakira continues to be classy and calm. I love it. I do still feel Billy Kiss deserves better. Let's see how it goes. I also do feel like Billy Kiss slow it down a little bit. I think she was getting a little bit too excited with Boris. I know it's nice to be wanted, but does Boris really want you, Billy Kiss? Slow it down so you can see the signs. The signs need to be clear, right? So that's what I would say to Billy Kiss. Tony's living life. She's having fun. Can't fault Tony at this point. And then, yeah, I guess, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Should Meg give the boot, as in cut it off? I certainly think so. Cut it off, girl. Cut it off. Do you guys think that Boris actually wants to be with Billy Kiss? Or do you think he just wants that main spot in the villa, which is my personal opinion? And what else? Yeah, I think that's it really. Gosh, how unprofessional for me to end the video in this way, but no, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'm super tired now. It's like literally like 1:30 a.m, but I thought I'm gonna catch up. So my other review for tonight's episode, or like let's say not last night's episode, will probably be uploaded tomorrow. But thank you again, and I'll see you in my next video. Good night.